Welcome to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13. I'm Ritvika Gupta and you're watching highlights from our recently concluded Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13 awards. Tonight we're going to give you a glimpse into how we put together this entire process. In the first segment, we're bringing you highlights from two powerful keynote addresses by our chief guest, Dr. Shrikant Shinde, MP Lok Sabha, and Milind Deora, MP Rajya Sabha. And in the second segment, we'll take you through a rigorous pan-India screening by our esteemed grand jury members.
Thank you, ET Now, for having both of us here. I'll congratulate all the entrepreneurs here who are being awarded for their meritorious job they have been doing in their field since a long time. Since it is a 13th season that ET Now is conducting Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. And the theme also, the agility, ambition and ascent. I think in today's scenario perspective, the theme is very apt and prompt. MSMEs which are growing at a tremendous pace. India, I think, contributes 30%. MSMEs contributes 30% in India's growth. And you are not only awarding the entrepreneurs here, I think they are the growth engines of India who will take India to the third largest economy. I think you are a very important and crucial role these MSMEs are playing. Exports also, 50% of the exports are done by MSMEs. Under the leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, I think we have a very favorable environment where MSMEs are growing at a tremendous pace. And in Maharashtra, startups, we are number one in startups, we are number one in FDIs, we are number one in infrastructure. So these MSMEs also have a lot of scope in coming future. As we have already awarded small MSME that time, Paytm, long time back. Now that MSME has grown into a big unicorn, then I think this kind of platforms are very much important for small entrepreneurs who come from rural areas, interiors, where this MSME plays a very crucial role. I think a place like Mumbai has a lot of startups, a lot of industries, everything is there. But in rural areas, these are the MSMEs who are the growth engines of our Vikasit Bharat, I would say. And मुझे यहाँ पर आप सभी ने यहाँ पर बुलाया, तो मैं फिर से एक बार आप सबका बहुत बहुत यहाँ पर धन्यवाद अदा करता हूँ. और जैसे मिलिंद ने यहाँ पर कहा कि रिसर्च में भी बहुत ज़्यादा स्कोप है. आज MSME सिर्फ एक सेक्टर से सीमित नहीं है. ये MSMEs अलग अलग क्षेत्र से और हर अलग अलग जगहों से हमें इनोवेटर्स मिलते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स मिलते हैं. सरकार भी इसके अंदर अच्छी कोशिश कर रही है आने वाले समय में कि किस तरीके से MSME को बढ़ावा दिया जाए. इसलिए इस बजट में SME फंड 10,000 करोड़ सरकार ने खुद एलोकेट किया है. मुझे लगता है ये बहुत बड़ी पहल सरकार के माध्यम से भी यहाँ पर हुई है, जो MSMEs को एक बढ़ावा देगी. और रिसर्च में आने वाले समय में सरकार भी इन्वेस्ट करेगी और MSMEs के माध्यम से भी बहुत ज़्यादा रिसर्च इनोवेशन इस आने वाले समय में होगा. एजिलिटी, जैसे जिस तरीके से परिस्थिति बदल रही है, उस तरीके से एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को भी बदलना बहुत ज़रूरी है परिस्थिति के अनुसार. आज जिस तरीके से हम देख रहे हैं कि UAE की परिस्थिति क्या है, वहाँ पर किस तरीके से मिडिल ईस्ट में वॉर चल रहा है, अलग अलग देशों में अलग अलग चीज़ें हो रही है. उसी तरीके से ज़रूरत अनुसार चीज़ें और इनोवेशन भी MSMEs को करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. पहले हम लोग बॉर्डर पे लड़ते थे, आज बॉर्डर पे वॉर लड़ना नहीं पड़ता. आज ड्रोन्स के माध्यम से वॉर यहाँ पर हो रहा है, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा इनोवेशंस हो रहा है. तो मैं कहूँगा नहीं कि इनोवेशन लेकिन आवश्यकता अनुसार एक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. तो इसलिए एजिलिटी, एम्बिशन तो सबको होना चाहिए. छोटा एंटरप्रेनर है, उसको एम्बिशन बड़े होने का, यूनिकॉर्न होने का, जब तक एम्बिशन नहीं होगा तब तक वो बड़ा नहीं होगा. और एजिलिटी और एम्बिशन के साथ एसेंट तो होना ही है। लेकिन आप मुझे लगता है कि इसमें जब एक एमएसएमई या एक एंटरप्रेन्योर आगे बढ़ता है, वो जब आगे बढ़ता है तो उसके साथ में सोसाइटी और पूरे देश को आगे लेके जाने की ताकत जो है ये एमएसएमईज को होती है। तो मैं सभी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को यहाँ पर फिर से एक बार अभिनंदन करता हूँ। मैं सभी जूरी मेंबर्स का यहाँ पे तहे दिल से अभिनंदन धन्यवाद अदा करता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने दूर दराज पूरे भारत से यहाँ पर एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को बुलाया, उनको सम्मानित करने का आप यहाँ पर काम कर रहे हैं। मैं सभी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का, सभी का तहे दिल से फिर से एक बार बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अदा करता हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
At the outset, let me begin by congratulating all the awardees for this evening, for those who are nominated but are perhaps not being awarded. I'd like to congratulate you as well. I'm very grateful to ET Now for season 13 of this extremely important event, which seeks to reward the efforts and the innovation capabilities of young entrepreneurs across India, especially in the MSME sector. But all I would say is that there's never been a more exciting time to be an entrepreneur in India. For that matter, there's never been a more exciting time to be an entrepreneur anywhere in the world. I think given the macro environment today, if you look at war, you look at technological disruptions, you look at supply chain changes, no country in the world is doing as well as India is today. And for that, it's my duty to congratulate the government of India led by Narendra Modi ji, to congratulate the state government led by the Chief Minister, by our Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde ji, who have transformed not just the MMR Mumbai metropolitan region in terms of infrastructure and making this region the cultural, economic infrastructure hub of India, but are doing massive yeoman service to the state of Maharashtra in ensuring that we retain our position as the #1 most industrialized state in the country. So with these words, once again, I want to congratulate all the entrepreneurs. I have no doubt that each and every one of you will make us very proud. I was pleased to know that the jury members are Mr. Bagla, Mrs. Naina Lal Kidwai, Mr. Pawan Goenka, all of whom are playing a very, very vital role in encouraging innovation in so many sectors. Pawan Goenka, of course, ex-Mahindra, who is now heading the space mission in the government of India. Naina Lal Kidwai, who used to head HSBC and is playing a pivotal role in transforming India into a fintech capital. And Mr. Bagla, of course, who is encouraging more innovation in India. The one theme that I would leave behind is one area where India needs to catch up is we don't spend as much on research and development and innovation as other countries do. So I'm very confident that in the years ahead, there is a huge thrust by the government of Maharashtra, by the government of India, to encourage innovation, which will unleash the powers of entrepreneurs, especially those in the MSME sector. Once again, I congratulate each and every one of you, and I'm very grateful to ET Now for putting this event together and inviting us. Thank you.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13. You're watching our special awards series all through this week. Now, the process for our awards began with a nationwide call for entries with MSMEs from across India participating. Submissions were rigorously reviewed with our knowledge partner Ernst & Young, followed by presentations before an esteemed grand jury. After detailed deliberations, the winners were selected through this transparent and meticulous process. Take a look at the grand jury process and what the jury members had to say.
This year, Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13 cast its net wide. Because excellence in the MSME world does not live in one sector, one city or one story. It lives everywhere. Which is why this season we evaluated businesses across 17 distinct categories, each one carefully designed to reflect the diversity, depth and dynamism of India's MSME landscape. From innovation to impact, from scale to sustainability. Every category was a stage and every nominee had earned their place on it. But that's not all. This year, we also had something special. A recognition for the ones who are just getting started, but are already impossible to ignore. The Rising Star Awards. 3 outstanding businesses, early in their journey but extraordinary in their promise. Chosen not just for where they are, but for where they are undeniably headed. But before we reveal our winners, there is a story behind the story. Every name on that winners list passed through one final defining moment, the grand jury round. A rigorous, high-stakes evaluation where India's most respected industry leaders sat across from our nominees and asked the questions that truly mattered. They were not just judges, they were the gatekeepers of this season's legacy. Every great decision needs great minds behind it. This season, Leaders of Tomorrow assembled a grand jury of 13 industry titans, each bringing decades of experience, sharp instinct, and an uncompromising standard of excellence to the table. Leading this remarkable panel, a visionary at the intersection of industry and innovation, chairman of InSpace and Scale, and one of India's most respected voices in technology and enterprise, Dr. Pawan Goenka.
Well, I've always believed that India's strength is its entrepreneurial spirit that it has, and the increase today just reinforced that belief. Again, the kind of work these young people are doing is really very encouraging to see what the future is there for us. Well, I think the team does a great job in preparing everything. Just keep up the rigor and the authenticity of the whole award process.
Driving India's innovation engine from the top, mission director of the Atal Innovation Mission at Niti Aayog and a builder of ecosystems that empower entrepreneurs. Let us hear from Dr. Deepak Bagla.
I must compliment ET now. Excellent set of entrepreneurs which you brought on the platform. And it's amazing to see how a new India is emerging. The set of solutions, they're all looking at taking care of challenges which are real life challenges which are not just applicable for us in India, but virtually across the globe, including the global south. And the solutions they are coming up with are so easy to implement, executable, they're frugal, they're economical, and this is what brings the strength of Indian entrepreneurship which we saw on the platform today.
From a bold idea to a billion-dollar brand, co-founder of Noise and proof that Indian entrepreneurship can compete and win on the world stage. Next, we have Amit Khatri.
You know, I'm so surprised by looking at the entries today. MSMEs, especially here over the calls, I see them not building just tactically things, they are building for tomorrow. They really have a great discipline. They are working with great clarity what they want to build, and more importantly, have a great ambition to scale. I feel that every entrepreneur, MSME should apply for ET Now Leaders for Tomorrow Award. It's not about actually winning. It's about, a lot of times it's all about validation, putting yourself in a right peer group where you are being evaluated or being presented with strong companies who are like you. And a lot of times I feel validation also helps.
We also have the force behind India's logistics revolution, COO and co-founder of Shiprocket and a builder who has made growth accessible for MSMEs across the country, Gautam Kapoor.
I think the overall experience was quite nice. A bunch of very interesting startups that became a part of this program that ET Now has come up with. It was really refreshing to interact with different type of startups at their different scales of their business. Some being large, some being at a scale where they found their footing and they're going to scale from there, to some of the large startups which have a proving ground already, which have already proven and need to scale from there. But it's just interesting to see how different startups across different categories have been doing so well in the Indian ecosystem.
Our jury also featured a lifelong champion of skills and workforce development. Former CEO of NSDC and senior fellow at CSIS, bringing global perspective to India's growth story, Jayant Krishna.
I had a fantastic experience to review the contestants for Leaders of Tomorrow Award of ET Now today. Met some amazing people with a lot of fire in the belly, with the never say die attitude. And that is what keeps your faith in the nation and its entrepreneurship ecosystem alive.
We also have one of India's sharpest automotive minds, Executive Director at Maruti Suzuki India and a strategist who understands markets, consumers and scale like few others, Shrikant Shinde.
So I think one of the most awaited awards as far as entrepreneurs are concerned is the ET Now Awards for Leaders for Tomorrow. And I think it's the 13th edition and everybody in this ecosystem of entrepreneurs do look forward to this award, and I guess that is one of the most important reasons that if you want recognition of excellence, you need to get into these awards. And one other thing which I really want to say is that the process which has been done for evaluation of all the entries is extremely robust, it's extensive.
Next, we have a dedicated advocate for small and medium businesses, president of the Chamber for Advancement of Small and Medium Businesses, and a voice that fights for MSMEs every day, Nilesh Satish Lele.
We see a lot of innovation especially, and a vision, and also plans to scale up, and maybe India becoming a hub for manufacturing for the world.
The man behind one of India's most beloved brands, chairman of Rasna International and a champion of homegrown MSME success on the global stage, our grand jury also featured Piruz Khambata.
See, my one-line experience is Viksit Bharat's story is incomplete without the individual contributions of small, medium companies and the startups. And the Leaders of Tomorrow of Times now, because the network is giving me an opportunity to see this, what I call small efforts by individual companies which are making what I call the big effort towards the Viksit Bharat. So I congratulate Times Network for this initiative, and I also congratulate all these young boys and girls across the country who are becoming entrepreneurs and starting their own countries. And I also want to congratulate the MSMEs whom are seeing in big numbers, who are doing such a big job, especially in the Make in India story abroad. So I'm quite happy to be part of this.
Next up, we have a mentor, advisor, and guiding hand for startups and MSMEs, bringing ground-level wisdom and real-world experience to every business he touches. Prashant S. Naigaonkar.
Leaders of Tomorrow Awards, it's bringing a lot of talent and a lot of innovation which is happening, which they are making it public, and this will give a real boost to our economy, I guess.
Our grand jury also featured a marketing and business powerhouse who led some of the world's biggest brands in India, from Vodafone to Facebook, and now brings that unmatched experience to transforming the future of education as the CEO of Univo. A sharp, seasoned mind for what makes businesses truly connect. Siddharth Banerjee.
I think my key takeaway is exceptional. So an exceptional grand jury, exceptional entrepreneurs, and an exceptional time to be building in India. You should apply for Leaders of Tomorrow Awards by ET because it's one of those very few credible national platforms to benchmark yourself with the best, to learn something from the process and from the judges if you hear carefully, and then to celebrate your business and your spirit of entrepreneurship with some of the best in the business.
Up next, reimagining how India's cities move, co-founder and CEO of CityFlow, and a new age entrepreneur who built a smarter, more sustainable commute from the ground up, our grand jury also featured Jedin Vinad. Leading one of India's most iconic legacy brands into its next chapter, CEO of Everready Industries and a leader who understands resilience from the inside out, our grand jury had Anirban Banerjee.
I think it was a fabulous jury, very well diversified, multiple points of view, and honestly I was honored, at the same time very humbled and the experiences of being a part of such a illustrious jury. I think it's a fantastic forum. It focuses on the future of India. It is bang on, and the selection of the jury and the entire process of validation seems absolutely fabulous. Amazing job. Please carry it on for the next couple of years.
And finally, we have a trailblazer in finance and sustainability, chair of Rothschild & Co India and the India Sanitation Coalition, and a leader who has shaped boardrooms and policy tables alike, Naina Lal Kidwai.
You should apply for the ET Now Leaders of Tomorrow Awards because it gives you an opportunity to showcase what you have built, and the credibility which comes with the award should make your raising of finance and indeed your next pitches much easier. Congratulations to the ET Now Leaders of Tomorrow team. Great job, and thank you for making our jury exercise so fulfilling and so complete.
With that, it's a wrap on this edition of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 13. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.